Today on Sack & Co, we are rocking out with the band Flight Mongoose. Plus, wow your guests with amazing Easter delicious sweet treats. And speaking of the hoppy holiday, do rabbits really make for a great gift idea? Let's get things started. It's time for Sack & Co.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
1, 2, 3, 4.
See you walking by yourself without a man. Take my hand, I'm gonna make you woo as well. Yeah, got you going nowhere fast.
Woo! That is Flight Mongoose, everybody. And get this, today they were just announced as the Indie winners for the 2018 S&R Sammys. We'll be chatting with them in just a bit. But first, here's a warm welcome to Sack & Co. I'm your host, Melissa Paul. You know, music is a great way to express ourselves, right? And it keeps us really healthy. And speaking of health, is it just me or does it seem too many of us just wait way too long to go to a doctor's office when we're not feeling well? And why is that? Is it because the relationship between patients and doctors is growing further apart? Well, Still Point Medicine is not your typical primary doctor's office. Dr. Tamara Tabor actually focuses on strengthening that patient relationship by providing health care that is convenient, cost-effective, and, most importantly, tailored to your needs.
So, Dr. Tabor, I have to say, when you first walk in here, it does not feel clinical because you don't have a waiting room.
No.
Why don't you have a waiting room?
Well, I don't want my patients to wait. I have what's called a direct pay office in which you pay a monthly fee for me to be your doctor, and then I'm available for you 24/7, 7 days a week, through text, through email, however you want to get a hold of me. And when you have an appointment, it's your appointment. You're not stacked with 5 other people, and it's not like a cattle call of people going in. It's you and only you, and I will spend as much time as I need with you.
Okay, so you're saying that people don't wait. You
No,
said that.
not at all.
Okay.
It's a reception area to have people come in rather than actually wait and, be worried or whatever. No, you come on in and you meet with me.
What other ways would you say you were different than most physicians in Northern California?
I am a board-certified family practitioner. I went through medical school and residency and worked in the hospital for 3 years and wrote plenty of prescriptions. I do what's best for my patient based on what my patient tells me. If somebody tells me they don't want a prescription, they want to look at other things they can do, I am open to that and trained in it. I've got a lot of experience in alternative medicine.
So you're a general practitioner.
Yep.
But you specialize in a couple other things?
Well, I'm an osteopath. I do adjustments to help get the body back in balance, help things function better, sports injuries, all the way from fibromyalgia to vertigo, which is dizziness. I'm certified and have a Photona laser, which I'm the only one in Northern California that has this laser. It does 50 different procedures, all the way from a complete facelift to removing warts or stretch marks or veins. So it does
a lot.
It does a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
And for a touch point for people, how would you say that you are like some physicians?
A particular patient comes to mind, somebody who's into alternative medicine, and she came in with a wound, and I said, you needed that stitched, and she says, well, I know, but I really didn't want to. I put her on antibiotics. We took care of it according to what we were supposed to do, and she's all better now. But she really wanted to try to handle it another way, and I had to finally tell her, no, this is what needs to be done to make sure you get better.
So you're a phisian first and foremost.
Yes, absolutely.
But you're obviously open to other ways of helping your patients.
Absolutely.
Whatever works best for them.
Yeah, high blood pressure is one. There are many ways to handle the high blood pressure, and a pill is one of them. But another way is let's talk about lifestyle changes to not have to go on medication.
And I see a kitchen behind us, which
Yes.
is something you typically do not see in a doctor's office setting. Is that one way that you may address something like high blood pressure?
Absolutely. I do cooking classes once a month, and I also can talk with my patients about how to make lifestyle changes so they don't have to go on medication.
And I also noticed a gym too. There's a gym here.
I used to be a personal trainer. We have classes that are done here on a regular basis, and at the same time, if somebody wants just a simple exercise, we can go in there and I can show them a few things and they can do it at home.
You focus on general practice, your typical overall health issues, but also you're able to address, facial
Yeah.
stuff for women, you
Yes.
know, like aging things.
How about hair restoration in men? That's what the laser does that too. How about
Okay.
snoring in men? People that have sleep apnea, a 3-part procedure can eliminate the snoring, so you don't need to use the treatments that are prescribed nowadays.
And it sounds like that you're really building on the relationship with your patient.
I know my patient. They call me, and I've already seen them about something. I can easily say, let me send in a prescription for you. You don't have to come into my office all the time for something that you have a history of, or something that I've already seen. The technology that's available, you can see your doctor through FaceTime, but do you want to see a doctor you know? Or do you want to see a doctor that you've never met before and they don't know you? And that's exactly what I'm trying to do, is get to know my patients so I know what they want, and I can say to them, well, there's this option and there's this other option, and I know that you want options.
And why should people trust this form of practice?
Most of my patients are referrals from other patients. When you experience what I do here, you'll see that I'm different. I am not the doctor for everyone, and I wish I could say I was. But I'm different than what's out there, and if I can help you, I will. If I can't, I know somebody who can, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is put together a network of health practitioners that can help you with whatever you need help with.
And for more information, visit stillpointmed.com. Well, Easter, it's only 3 days away, and if you are looking to really wow your family and friends with a few delicious goodies, we have got you covered. Ice cream for icing. They have absolutely adorable cookies that are perfect for any occasion. And here to explain more is owner Naomi Rowe. And it is so great to have you back here, Naomi.
Thanks.
And I am completely blown away with one option that she has here for decorating cookies. You are absolutely incredible. But help our viewers who are new to your business, help them understand what makes your cookies so unique, especially for Easter.
Well, they're a great way to personalize any Easter basket. They're sweet, they're unique, they can be fun, as we'll see later. So yeah, they make a really great addition to any Easter basket.
But I personally, though, what I love about what you do is that the way that you decorate your cookies is incredibly artistic. Some of your cookies look so... They're so pretty, they don't even look edible, but they are, and they taste amazing. And we just saw over here just a couple examples. I know that you do some of the tie-dyed look. You get really into the decoration and just the coloration of some of this. I know we're looking at a plate of the carrots. They're absolutely adorable. But you had mentioned that you have even other ways that you decorate your cookies with the icing. We're actually going to paint some cookies. Okay, so show me, because these are kits that you actually provide. I was so blown away when I came here in studio this morning and I saw this. I think this is absolutely brilliant, but let's share with our viewers exactly what this is.
Yeah, so you're just, so they're paint kits, essentially, and they come with a paintbrush, and you just get them, you get your paintbrush, dip it in some water, and dip it in whatever color you want to paint, and it's just like the little watercolor.
So, I mean, the concept sounds pretty simple, but the amazing thing behind this is that these are cookies. These are edible cookies that are, pre-made. You go ahead,
The paint is food coloring.
Yeah, the paint is food coloring. And this is basically like a coloring book on a cookie, but that you get to eat later. When I saw this, I was like, oh my goodness, my girls would absolutely love this. But something I heard you say that really cracked me up, you said, it's mainly adults that really look forward to doing this.
Yeah, these are favorites amongst the adults. They love to have competitions and see who can do the best painting, and they're really fun.
You know what I would love to see too? I'd love to be invited to a brunch and somebody had these as like little party favors, right? Decorate your dessert before you eat it.
Yeah.
And then maybe you could have the painting competition with all your guests. Who has the cutest cookie? And then, I don't know, win something fun.
Yeah.
But this is just one of the examples of the amazing things that you do in your shop. In addition to Easter, you also offer treats and goodies for other celebrations like birthdays, anniversaries, other holidays.
We do logos for corporate events. We do baby showers. Basically, if it's important to you, we can make cookies for it.
Okay, you're like, I can do it. And I know when we had you on for Valentine's, you had those portrait cookies where it looked like a legit photo. Here, I want to rotate this and show. Or here, no, you show yours because yours is prettier than mine.
Really.
If this was a competition right now, she would totally be winning. Yeah. See, look at, isn't that cute? That is so cool. It's like a coloring book on a cookie.
Yeah.
Okay, and then can you talk a little more about some of the cookies we have over here on display for Easter?
Yeah, we have some Easter eggs, some carrots, just some happy Easter cookies. We have a bunch of designs, and they're all personalized. You can personalize any of them, put a name, anything to just really be added to any Easter basket.
You have one up here in the display that I absolutely love, and it's a cute little bunny, and it says "Some bunny loves you." As incredibly adorable. But I like the fact, so you could actually put maybe your kids' names. I see Jasmine on there, and that would be a nice little personalized gift for the Easter holiday, or perhaps in a basket.
Exactly. We also have Easter decorating kits, in which they come with blank cookies and icing bags, and you can decorate the cookies yourself. So another fun activity for kids for Easter.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Okay, and you know what? We do have this tray here, or plate, of those adorable carrot cookies, which I think we have some pretty hungry musicians here in studio as well. So I'm going to invite Flight Mongoose in. You just saw them off the top of the show. They'll be performing for us in just a bit. We have to make sure they have plenty of energy, Naomi, for this. So guys, come on in. Don't be shy. Come on in. Come in. Yeah, grab some cookies. Get some cookies there.
I want a cookie.
All right.
I want a cookie.
Yeah, you want. I know you want a cookie. They have to rock out here in just a bit, so they're enjoying the amazing cookies. And Naomi, we also want to allow our viewers an opportunity to get their orders in for the Easter holiday. Where do they go so they can do that?
You can go to our website. It's screamforcookies.com, or you can stay up to date with us and follow us on Instagram and place an order through there.
Okay, Naomi, thank you so much. And I want to finish my cookie, but I'll have to do that later. Thank you, and everyone, make sure you check Naomi out. Absolutely awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, well, speaking of Easter, we love the Easter bunny, don't we? But the question is it really a smart idea to give a bunny as a gift? Zach and Co. will be right back.
This segment was paid for by Still Point Medicine.
You recycle, right?
But let's face it, recycling's confusing. We have a solution.
The standardized labels help people recycle more, and they help people recycle right. Let's recycle across America, and let's recycle right.
To learn more, visit letsrecycleright.org.
RC Willie is open now in Sacramento at Delta Shores. Our grand opening celebration continues through Saturday with incredible savings in our Sacramento and Rockland locations. Take advantage of the season's best prices on furniture, mattresses, appliances, electronics, and flooring. This sofa is $6.99, and this Samsung 65-inch 4K Smart TV is $8.99. Get this Whirlpool washer or dryer for just $4.99 each. Through Saturday, enter to win over $40,000 in prizes during our grand opening celebration. RC Willie.
You never know what deal you'll find.
Each time you do the 99.
Like deals for pet lovers who go overboard sometimes.
I like a good deal.
Okay, then.
The house looks like we have 8 kids.
I'll get it back to looking like we have 2-ish.
I thought you were getting party stuff.
What party?
The one in 4 hours.
We're gonna need a bigger platter.
Definitely.
How do you feel when you look in the mirror?
I felt heavy and I looked heavy. It's hard sometimes to believe that's me.
Do you wish you could have slimmer hips, thighs, and a flat stomach? Now you can. America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, Sonobello, has made it easier and more affordable than ever to get the body you've always wanted. Using advanced microlaser technology, our board-certified plastic surgeons remove hard-to-lose fat in as little as 1 day.
I look in mirrors now and I'm like, dang, that girl looks good.
For your free no-obligation consultation, call 888-507-8988 and get $250 towards looking your very best.
The best investment you could make is in yourself. 100%. I wish I would have done it sooner.
Call now and get $250 off. Payment plans are available. Don't wait one more day. For a free consultation, call 888-507-8988 now.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
As cute and fluffy as the adorable Easter bunny might be, having a pet rabbit requires a lot more work than most people actually expect. Red Rover is an organization that regularly brings animals from crisis to care. And here to tell us more about it and what we need to consider too before actually bringing a rabbit into our lives as a pet is Red Rover President and CEO Nicole. So Nicole, we love rabbits. We love bunnies. They're absolutely adorable. And I think a lot of people assume that they're like a giant stuffed animal. They're snuggly and they want to be held, and that they're just a great social animal to have. But that's not necessarily the reality, depending on most situations. So I would love if you could help our viewers understand if they're considering getting a rabbit or gifting a rabbit, what's something that they really need to stop and think about?
Yes, they can be wonderful companions, but definitely not a great impulse buy. They're so cute and so adorable. A lot of people just, go ahead and purchase one without really doing the research. So they take a lot of time, just as much time as a cat and a dog. And they also really require specialized care. They have to go to a special veterinarian who understands rabbits. They take a lot more money than people expect. They do need to be spayed and neutered, just like dogs and cats. And a lot of times people think they are a great starter pet, but in reality, they're not great with most kids. You have to be able to have a lot of patience, spend time on the floor with a rabbit. They're better indoors than outside, especially with the Sacramento heat. They don't do well in temperatures above 80 degrees. So that means you really do have to have them inside.
And let's talk about the size of the cage or space that this animal requires, because from past experiences of other rabbit owners I've encountered, I've seen people try to keep this pet in a very small enclosed space, but it requires room.
They do. They need really, ideally exercise, spending time with them indoors, especially if it's hot outside, is the best. And that requires litter box training. You have to spend a lot of time on the floor with them. They need to come to you. They can be wonderful companions, but if a child is trying to pick up a rabbit, they don't really like to be held. And they're so cute and snuggly, most children are going to have a really hard time not wanting to snuggle with a rabbit when that's not really what the rabbit wants. And so trying to get a child to understand a rabbit's perspective is something we actually work at Red Rover.
Oh, wonderful.
So we have a program called Red Rover Readers, and we help children think from the perspective of an animal.
I love that. And I see you have an example too of a book right here.
So this is one of the books, The Forgotten Rabbit. And this book really helps children understand, thinking from a rabbit's perspective, and tells a story of a rabbit who was an impulse gift. So the beginning of the story, the children get a rabbit and eventually lose interest. They become bored after a while, which is very common. And then a new home, the rabbit finds a new home where the person spends a lot of time and understands the rabbit and even trains it to do agility. So it's a very heartwarming story that can help teach kids empathy and how to think from an animal's perspective, which is what we do at Red Rover.
And that's absolutely perfect. And I also think too that that's a lesson that a lot of adults need to learn too, because they know their kids love rabbits and they're like, oh yeah, it's like getting them a gerbil or something. And it's like, no, it's not. And that we all need to be better informed before we bring any furry family member into the house.
They live a long time. They have a lot of requirements, and they're also the third most surrendered animal to shelters.
Okay.
So there is a big rabbit overpopulation problem.
And I'd love to share with our viewers, perhaps we do have some rabbit owners that are watching that are like, oh no, I understand. I know how to care for this animal, and I would love to be able to help find some that have been displaced a new home. Where do they go?
There's so many animals, so many rabbits available for adoption. So the House Rabbit Society has a great website. People can find out where to go to adopt a rabbit. And definitely, adopting an adult can be a lot easier. You'll know the temperament. Maybe they'll already be spayed and neutered, so you don't have that cost. And you'll understand, are they going to be aggressive? Are they going to be sweet and gentle?
The animal has been able to mature. And so you understand that animal that much better. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Everyone, please keep that in mind. And you know what? Time is quickly approaching to rock out with these guys. Flight Mongoose, Zach and Co will be right back.
Hey David, what's the dirty little secret when it comes to air conditioner breakdowns?
Well, as you can see, it's dirt. People just don't know how much dirt gets into their heating and air conditioning system as they run it.
And Varen, you and I both know that dirt's not the biggest problem that we need to watch out for. Your system is moving more dirt annually than your household vacuum.
Really?
Yeah, and your filter there is to help protect the equipment, but really that dirt's getting past that filter, collecting on your hidden coil, your hidden cooling coil inside your system, and your blower motor is circulating all of that air. You can see just how filthy these things can get. And think of the pets, it's circulating all of that pet hair and that dander. These things can just get really filthy.
The average heating and air system moves more dirt annually than the household vacuum cleaner does. It's a perfect nesting breeding area for dust mites and just all kinds of filth. If you have a dog, it can be even worse. As you saw, approximately half of all household illnesses and allergies today are attributed to the recirculation of filthy, contaminated, bacteria-ridden air in your dirty heating and air conditioning system. Big Mountain Heating and Air will rejuvenate your furnace and your air conditioner for less than $28 each seasonal visit and prove to you that this service is much more than a typical do-nothing air conditioner tune-up sales gimmick. If you're one of the first 10 callers during this program, it'll include 2 seasonal services for a one-time payment of only $55, and Big Mountain will guarantee your air conditioner and your furnace against breakdown all year long, and the service will be free. Call 378-6293 or go to bigmountainair.com. Be one of the first 10 callers to 378-6293. This is a true rejuvenation, folks. It's a comprehensive service. It's not a sales gimmick, and for that reason, we have to limit to the first 10 callers.
Agriculture mechanics teacher Jeff McGill is inspiring students at Wheatland Union High School.
We want kids to go to college, but we also realize there's a huge shortage of technical trained people, especially in career technical education.
Jeff McGill is Teacher of the Month.
We are journalists. Setting aside fear, we voyage to the unknown.
Embracing curiosity, we push forward to discover something new, something original.
We are journalists.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
Okay, so we have incredible local indie band Flight Mongoose. They've just been announced as the 2018 SN&R Sammys winners for the indie category. Awesome to have you guys back here in studio. So, I do want to point out really quick, though, that it was like a Sunday morning right here for you because you're just reading the paper and you got a cookie, and I'm just getting a glimpse of what you do on the weekend. You're just so casual, so casual and relaxed. But back to the award, though. So what was it like finding out today that you guys won?
Well, actually, it was only a couple of days ago we found out, but it was a good feeling that somebody recognized us for our good talent in music for once,
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys found out a couple of days ago, announced today. But how long have you guys really been playing together?
Shoot, we've all been together probably about 2 years.
2 years. Okay, so relatively, though, for a band, you guys are pretty darn young. So that's a testament to your talent right there, that you're already being recognized.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so I want to know, though, what is it like when you guys jam? Give me a typical, jam session. Whose house do you gather at?
Way too loud.
Way too loud. Do you get yelled at often?
We've gotten the cops calling us more than you can imagine. Yeah, definitely.
But hey, when they show up, do you go, it's art, man? It's all art.
They like it. Yeah, they like it. They've always liked it. They just tell us to stop.
Just haters.
They say you sound good, but just
we go to a little country place out in the middle of Lincoln in Sheridan.
Smart.
Hang out there. We play and we just go in. We play in a garage, a big barn, really. Yep, Papa Peach. And we just jam out. We just try to get out all the kinks,
Okay, and so we want viewers, by the way, to be able to hear some of your LPs, start following you, especially when they got all this buzz, having won that award. Where can people go so they can hear some of your work?
Spotify is definitely a good spot. We're also posting new videos on YouTube, so we're trying to get more active on that. And, see us live, though. That's the best bet,
So tell me, where can everybody see you live?
We're going to be at the Colony tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
Okay, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, people can find you. But then you also have something coming up in May, right?
We do the First Fest, May 5th, yes.
May 5th, the First Fest. All right, so you guys are you writing anything new, or are you focusing on your last album release?
We like to show people what we got, that we haven't showed yet, but we're always writing new songs, definitely.
You guys got something up your sleeves, what you're saying. There's always something new to look forward to. Okay, in 15 seconds, tell me about your worst gig so far.
We played at a junkyard in between here and LA, just the weird middle part.
A junkyard?
Yeah. Yeah, it was
literally a broken bus. It was just like flat, no wheels, just broken down right in the middle of the.
And that was your stage?
There was a water tower. There was a water tower, remember?
Exciting.
We got
right.
So we got to
You know
shower.
what? You're not rock unless you perform in a junkyard.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say, right? Okay, you guys. Well, let's talk. We want more rock. So I'm going to send you on over to the Sac & Co performance stage here and remind everybody to come out and enjoy you guys. You're hitting the stage tomorrow, 7 p.m., as mentioned, at the Colony. Make sure you follow Flight Mongoose, by the way, online. FlightMongoose.com, as mentioned, just won a Sammy for Best Indie Rock Band. These guys are young, incredibly talented. Cannot wait to see what else they got up their sleeves. The Colony, by the way, is located at 3512 Stockton Boulevard. That's right here in Sacramento. Follow them socially, and you'll also know about the performance coming up in May. All right, guys, I think they're in place. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, on the Sac and Coast stage, here is Flight Mongoose.
So much, she will never do me wrong. There are some boys that are after her, but she will never do me wrong. Woo! You know they love her. Bright blue eyes, she will make you hypnotized. I wanna stare in them every day. I wanna see her this way. Woo! You know they love her. It's true. You know, gotta have her. Where I wanna go, I don't know. No, I don't know, no, I ain't got a clue. But baby girl, you know I love you. Your future's so, so bright, and mine's just as dark as night. So baby girl, what are we gonna do? Woo! You know, to love her.